We're back. So this morning, yeah, I didn't mean to tell you what time it was. So it is morning, and my normal routine once I get up in the morning is the first thing I do. I put myself on a strict regiment, and the first thing I do is I down about 25. Well, this is actually 25 ounces. So I do 4 of these. I'm trying to do 4 of these a day. All right, this is good. Purified high alkaline water, rated between 9 and 10 pH. As you notice, I've had about 8 ounces already. So I'm gonna do this in front of you guys because I believe that the best way to learn something is to watch somebody else do it. Right? Make sense? Okay, so here we go. This is the first. This is the very first thing I do in the morning. And it takes me anywhere between, for 25 ounces, if I down it all at the same time, it takes me anywhere between 27 and 32 swallows. That's how much that's how much I know about drinking my water. So I also wanted to show you a plant-based refrigerator. Okay, so this is what our refrigerator looks like. Got water up here. I actually have a organic soda, organic refried beans. I made me some nachos last night. They were so good. I got some fruit off of my tree, and probably those pears are probably going to get thrown out. All right, Jennifer has some juice down here. We got some salad, some milk, open some peaches, and then at the bottom, look, I caught all these pineapples on sale. Fruit at the bottom, salad stuff on the side, and then of course condiments over here in the door. So that's what a plant-based refrigerator looks like. You won't catch any meat in there. What does the freezer look like? Oh, same thing. fruit. I have an addiction of potatoes. I bought some waffles the other day for the first time in like 9 months, but I tried the Morningstar breakfast sausages with them. Yeah, they getting my seal of approval. Got some ice cream up here. This is so delicious. That ice cream I was telling you guys about the other day. And of course some Gardens. And that's the way our refrigerator looks, y'all. So I just thought it was important for you guys to see, because I know we talk about prepping so much on the channel. We talk about homesteading so much. For my plant-based folks, I don't know if you guys get enough attention. Back to the water. And I try to do this, I try to do 25 ounces between. Now this is just for my body weight, okay? You need to be doing about half of whatever your body weight is in ounces of water. Oh, I thought I had stopped recording. Oh my goodness, because that's been happening here lately. I'll just be talking and the recording stops for some reason. So between 7 and 9, I try to get 1/4 of my daily goal in. And then from 10 to 12, I get another quarter. From where we at? That's half. 10 to 12, and then from 1 to 3, and then from 3 to 6. I really try not to drink after 6, because if you drink after 6, in my experience, you don't get much rest because you're up using the bathroom all night. Makes sense, right? So this morning we're doing, of course, a juice for Jennifer. Show you guys how I'm doing and what I'm doing, if you're interested. And I want to talk to you. I'm gonna do a video. I got so many video ideas, and I thank you guys for that, because you guys give me so many ideas just by commenting. But I was thinking this morning as I was getting up, I was like, if the zombie apocalypse happened, and I know what the answer is, but I want you guys to chime in. If the zombie apocalypse were to happen, and that's very far-fetched, don't think I believe in it. Which it would have to be man-made, of course. It have to be man-manufactured, because you can't give people certain things that will make them lose their mind. But if the zombie apocalypse were to happen, I'm gonna do this video eventually. Would you rather be facing Walking Dead zombies, I Am Legend zombies, or World War Z zombies? If you haven't seen World War Z zombies, Oh my God, those zombies are just, or 28 day and 28 week zombies. Those zombies are running too. I'd much rather be facing Walking Dead zombies. I can kind of get away from them, you know. I'm more athletic now. I got lost the weight and not a big boy anymore. I'm starting to become a big boy again because putting on so much weight. But you know, I realized what I was doing, and I was eating, but I wasn't drinking any of my water. I wasn't getting close to. I was drinking maybe 1/4 of what my daily requirement is for water, but I was eating like crazy. And you can't do that. You got to get your water in, especially if you want to keep your weight down. And I realized it took me about a month. I was like, what is going on? I realized, I was like, oh my God. And that's the good thing about being plant-based. You know, you can always reset. You can always reset. You can always go back on a water fast or a juice feast and just reset and start over. And that's, you know, that's really in life. Don't beat yourself up so much. If you make a mistake, doggone it, just start over. It's not a big deal. You know, it's really not that big of a deal, especially with this prepping thing. Unless, you know, SHTF happens or Tiawaki WROL, and then you're in trouble. So, yeah. So my last video I posted talked about the food shortage. And I really want you guys to start taking this thing real serious. Because this food shortage thing is God, it could bring WROL, Tiawaki. That could be the event that starts everything. Could start apocalypse. You know, think about it. No food. That means, you know, no life, no family, no everything. I mean, golly. Or if food becomes to the point where it gets scarce, there's a scarcity. You know, what will you do? And the answer is suffer. That's the answer. All right, so somebody was like, hey, I never seen anybody twist a pineapple cone off like that. That's the way I do it every time. And I do that because I want to be able to get, I don't like slice. It's easier if you slice it off right here. Man, if I'm going to try that today, we're going to slice the top and just see what the difference is. Normally I cut around the top, but we're going to slice the top. I think it does make it easier. You lose a little pineapple cutting it that way. Y'all can't really see what I'm doing, can you? Okay. I've cut so many pineapples up in the last 8 months. I feel like I am a pineapple cutting professional. And I'm using the Cuisinart. I think that's the way my wife told me how to say it. I love these ceramic knives. Oh God, we've had a set for probably 3 years now. I discovered these things at Lowe's of all places. And I just, you know, I was wanting some ceramic knives because I heard they were really good and sharp. It's nothing better than some sharp knives, you know, in the kitchen. In my opinion. That's just my opinion, y'all. Don't beat me up for it. But I found this little set at Lowe's. And I like them so much, I ordered another set from Amazon. Once I thought they were getting dull, and they don't. This thing has been sharp for 3 years, and apparently it's gonna stay sharp for 3 years. I'm making what is called a mucus buster, just in case you're wondering. What it consists of is a pineapple, 3 oranges, a grapefruit, and grapes. And I want to thank my mentor for sharing that recipe with me. And he's an amazing guy. I love that dude. He literally saved my life. Literally saved my life. And I owe him immensely for that. And in this lifestyle, you always need, you know, all the greats, they have a mentor, they have a trainer, somebody who walks them through living the lifestyle of being plant-based. And I'm talking about seriously plant-based. I ain't talking about, you know, oh, I just stopped eating meat. I'm talking about, you know, really spreading the word of living a plant-based life. Oh, that's going to get washed. Okay. I know y'all saw that hit the floor, but it will get washed. I promise you that. As a matter of fact, as soon as I get finished with this, I'm going to wash it, and we're going to use that. We don't waste around here. This is all of the things that are left over. I'm going to show you everything that's left over. Boom. This little stack plus my pulp that I get from the juicer is going to go into my composting bin. And as a matter of fact, I think if you guys want to stick around long enough, I believe we'll walk out there so y'all can see the composting bin and see what I do actually with everything once I get done, get finished. Okay, how does that sound? Sound like a plan? All right, and the whole time I'm trying to knock this water down. Some days are easier than others, so I gotta give it to you. Some days are easier than others. I'll be able to knock this down right now, and then I'm gonna try to get another one in before I leave to go to work. No trick camera. I did just knock down 25 ounces of water. Whew, have mercy. And that is actually 25% of what my daily goal is. Because right now, believe it or not, I have gone, I'm not even gonna tell y'all what my weight is. Almost embarrassed. Let me grab my juicer. And one of these days when we get this thing right, I'll have cameras all over the place and then I'll be able to edit all this together. But until then, hey, it is what it is. Y'all got a big old arm in your face, huh? Sorry about that. All right, so let me put this thing down so you guys can see how I put the juicer together. This catches the pulp. It's the bottom part where I actually juice. There's the little blade part. Here's the top. Like I said, I've done this so often that it's like second nature now. And then you got the pitcher. It's gonna get loud, okay? I promise. It won't be. It'll be loud, but it's gonna be very quick. This goes by very, 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 very quick. Try to give you guys a different vantage point. Guess that's good. Get the pineapple out the way. All right, so I always start with the soft fruits first, on the low speed. And I've learned over, just doing it to place your fruits in there or veggies first, then turn your machine on. Because if you do it the other way, you're going to have fruit and vegetable splatter all up on your ceiling, all up on your shirt, all up on your microwave, everywhere. Everywhere you're doing it, you're going to have fruit splatter. So, and I try to go, because this is a centrifugal juicer, I try to go as slow as possible to get as much juice out of it as I can. So, boom, boom. I need to go get an eye exam too. That's another thing. Before something major happens, get all the things that you need. If you need some dental work done, and I'm really talking to me right now. If you need some dental work, go get it done. If you need some eyeglasses, go get them done. If you're on meds, do your best to come off of them. Now this is the first time I'm gonna try it like this. I've never tried it with this many pineapples, okay? I'm gonna try it on the low setting. And normally with my pineapple, I will run it, because they're real quick anyway. All right, there you go. That's almost the whole pineapple done. And then I'm gonna put the grapes in there with the stem. Okay, now you can peel the grapes if you want to, but you definitely with the grapes, you definitely want to turn the thing off. Because if you don't, you can have grapes all up on your ceiling. All right. Okay. And then with the core of the pineapple, I'll take it up to high, because the core is a little bit stronger, harder. Now a lot of people are like, oh my God, you're gonna do water for 3, 4, 5 days? I wouldn't have any energy. It is the direct opposite of what we've been taught. We've been taught that you need food for energy. I'm gonna tell you this, most of us, especially Americans, we are so fat and we have so many reserves that I'm cleaning up this little pineapple that we dropped earlier. Believe it or not, 4 or 5 days without food actually energizes you, as opposed to you feeling weak. On day 4, you start feeling euphoric, to be honest with you. It's just hard to get to day 4 because we're so used to eating all the darn time. But I'm gonna tell you, you get to day 4, yeah, buddy, you're gonna be in for a treat. I need a little more cord. I'm gonna eventually get me a thingamabobber, wireless mic, especially for times like this. Or I'm thinking about ordering a rig where it just everything hooks on your phone. It just gives you more professional quality. But you know, you guys know we're just getting started. So you can always dream of things that you want when you're doing something, right? Always gotta have goal, gotta have vision. So I stir it up, and then with this pitcher, it has some kind of little strainer on it where it strains some of the foam. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good juice. So I made this for Jennifer this morning. She's actually working from home today. Today is one of her work from home days. So I'm gonna deliver this. And as I'm delivering this, I'm gonna go put my shoes on. And you guys get to go outside with me. And we're gonna go in compost. All right. Hey, you're honey. You're welcome, sweetie. Beep, beep, beep. Atlas. Oh. Atlas. Tinky. And when Jennifer's at home, I get absolutely no attention from our babies. Zero. None. They don't even know I'm in. They're like, I'm not even in the house. That's how much none attention I get. So I'm gonna put on my little flip-flops real quick and you guys can go out with me. We'll go compost this stuff. And composting is very, very important too, because one, it creates good organic soil for you and for whatever you're trying to grow. But then two, a lot of that stuff doesn't end up in the landfill. That's the important part. Okay, so as you can see, I recycle everything. So I got, what's this, Whole Food bags. So they double bag them at Whole Foods anyway for you. So I will go through our trash. We eat clean, so we have clean trash. So I'll go through our trash. I'll pull out the paper towels and things like that, put them in here, okay? And hopefully this will give you a great idea about composting your crap. And I'll take these. Now, what you could do, you can take your pineapple crown, okay? Peel it back about an inch, throw it in some water, and it'll start rooting, and you can grow a pineapple plant from that, okay? Try not to waste too many things around here. For one, stuff costs too much money. And for two, I've become some kind of way a tree hugger. So that's my composting bag. I still got my pulp and stuff that I'm about to get out of my machine. So I'll clean the machine for you guys so y'all can see that. Won't take long, I promise. And they give you this cool little brush thing that you can use to clean your machine with. It comes with it, okay? But a lot of times, all you gotta do is pretty much, I use hot water. I use this little doohickey right here that I got, where I don't have to run a whole sink full of dishwater. Is that what you call it? Soap water, dishwater, whatever. And it takes maybe like 2 minutes to clean your juicer after you juice things, perhaps. I don't even know if it takes that long. All right, so that's the first part. Okay, so when you get finished juicing, the juice is gonna look like this, alrighty? So all you do is take that little brush thing that I was showing you. Try to turn the camera so y'all can see. The picture's in the way. All right, you take this little thing, doohickey like this. You scrape that little pulp stuff into the pulp catcher, right? Because I want to save all that. Because that's going to go into my composting bin outside. I try to save as much as I can. I mean, you know, some of it's going to go down the drain. That just is what it is. And while times are good and we have running water, use it to your advantage. Okay, so that's done. Put that in the rack. Take my knife, do it. Oh shoot, y'all can't see? Yeah, y'all, there you go. I'm not in the camera. You're not in the camera, I know. I didn't want them seeing your skivvies. That's why I made sure I wasn't. All right. Now with this bottom part, you really got to clean it. We learned the hard way. You got to clean it very, very well. And there's a lip right here that you got to get up under. So that's why they give you this little brush so you can get up under that lip. Okay. And once you do that, rinse real good. And put it over to the side. Put it in the rack. Now this is the challenge right here, because this is where all the work is done. Go counterclockwise, because when it spins and it catches that stuff. That if you go clockwise, you're gonna start turning. It's gonna start eating your brush away. So don't do that. Okay, go counterclockwise. Then you get the screen part, and then make sure you clean the outside. This is why they give you this little brush. Save time, energy, and money. Right? And bam, that's done. So now I have this pulp that's all in here. I'm gonna dump it off into my composting bag, and I'm gonna clean my little pup catcher. And with it, I'm just gonna rinse it out. It doesn't get that dirty, okay? And it doesn't matter anyway, because it's only catching stuff. So, and I keep my water pretty darn hot around here, so a rinse in that one is pretty good. And then like every 4 or 5 days, I'll run it through the dishwasher. All right, then I'll come back and I'll wipe down the stove, since that's my huge cutting board. So this is what everything looks like when it's in the bag. Now, this is just compost that these are things that we've been using this week. Today is trash day. So I'll get all this stuff, put it outside in my composting bin. And now if you're living in an apartment or something like that, you may not be able to do something as big as I'm doing, but you can take your little 5-gallon bucket and you can compost in that on the inside if you want to, okay? Now it creates its own ecosystem. What the heck was that? Okay, it creases out, look at all those little maggots, okay? And I know most people are like, oh, that's disgusting, ew. But you see how the paper bag is starting to break down? These guys are gonna help you turn all this stuff into good organic soil. Now, if I was to take my pitchfork and move this stuff on the top around, on the bottom, it's good, rich soil on the bottom. And that's what you want. Well, that's what you want when you're trying to grow organic. That's what I want. So I'm gonna put you guys down here for a moment. I need 2 hands for this. Alrighty. And I'm just gonna throw it in there. Boom. And that's that. And that's that. And we just composted some stuff. Alrighty? So, since we're out here, I'll show you guys the garden. Those trees over there, those are peach trees. These things are getting out of hand. So, I'm debating if I'm gonna trim them down now and prune them now, or wait. We've been getting, I don't know if we've been getting rain or it's just the dew has been so heavy. But every morning, I slept out in the tent, a couple nights ago, and when I got up, the whole tent was wet. I thought it rained, but then I realized, I was like, I didn't hear any rain. So it must have been from just from the dew. So this is a pineapple plant right here that I had been growing for a long time. And I came out here the other day, and this joker was sitting over on the ground. It was out of the water and everything. So I don't know if it died or not, but it's still looking good. So I just fill the jar back up, put it back in there. You see this root system though? That's what you're looking for. You can take this, put it in a pot, and that joker will start growing. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed a morning in the life of plant-based homestead prepper. And we will see you guys on the next video. I just got a little more cleaning up to do with my stove, okay? And once I do that, I'm gonna go hop in the shower. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video. Then I'm gonna hop in the shower and I'm going to work. And I will see you guys next time. All right, thank y'all for watching. Be blessed.